There are levels to being an AI investor. At the first level, you put in $100 and feel like you joined the future. At the highest level, you are not asking which AI stock is hot this week. You are asking who owns the cash flow, who owns the bottleneck, and who survives when the hype cools down. This is not a ranking of who is smarter, it is a map of how people usually change as the money gets bigger. Because the strange part about AI investing is that the first $100 feels exciting, but the first real mistake often happens when the position finally becomes large enough to matter. Level 1 is the $100 beginner. This investor just discovered the AI trade. Maybe they saw a chart online, maybe a friend mentioned NVIDIA, maybe every headline says artificial intelligence is the next industrial revolution. So they buy a tiny slice and suddenly the market feels personal. At this level, the biggest danger is not losing $100. The biggest danger is confusing a tiny position with a complete strategy. A small win can make someone feel like they understand the whole theme, even though they have only bought the most obvious name after everyone has already talked about it. Level 2 is the $1,000 FOMO investor. Now the position is big enough to check every day. Green candles feel like proof. Red candles feel personal. The investor starts watching AI videos, reading comment sections, and looking for the next stock that has not exploded yet. This is where the story gets dangerous, because the investor is no longer buying AI. They are buying the feeling of not being left behind. Every stock with AI in the description starts to look interesting. Every pullback looks like an opportunity. Every rally feels like a train leaving the station. Level 3 is the $10,000 stock picker. This investor has moved beyond one big name. Now they are hunting the second layer. Data centers, cooling systems, power equipment, semiconductor tools, cloud companies, software platforms, cybersecurity, and anything that can be connected to the AI supply chain. That sounds more sophisticated, and sometimes it is. But this level has its own trap. The more names you find, the easier it becomes to believe every company near the AI story deserves an AI valuation. The investor starts collecting tickers instead of building a portfolio. Level 4 is the $25,000 believer. At this point, AI is not just a trade. It has become part of the investor's identity. They tell themselves, this is the early internet, the early smartphone era, the early cloud boom. And maybe they are right about the technology. But that does not mean every price is right. The awkward part is that great technologies can still create terrible entries. Railroads changed the world. The internet changed the world. Solar changed the energy conversation. But investors who bought the wrong price, the wrong balance sheet, or the wrong hype cycle still got hurt. Level 5 is the $50,000 concentration stage. This is where the account starts to bend around one theme. The investor has winners, but the winners are all connected. AI chip stocks, AI infrastructure, AI software, AI power demand, AI data centers. It looks diversified until the whole theme has one bad week. Concentration feels brilliant when the story is working. It feels like conviction. It feels like you saw the future before other people. But when the trade turns, conviction can turn into a locked door. The investor does not just lose money. They lose the story that made the money feel safe. Level 6 is the $100,000 portfolio builder. This investor finally starts asking different questions. Not just what can go up, but what can go wrong. Not just which company has the best story, but how much of the portfolio should depend on that story. At this level, risk management stops sounding boring. Position size matters, cash matters, valuation matters, taxes matter, time horizon matters. The investor begins to understand that the goal is not to own every winner. The goal is to survive long enough for the big winners to matter. Level 7 is the $250,000 cycle watcher. This investor has seen enough market excitement to know that every boom has phases. First comes disbelief. Then the obvious winners run. Then the second-order stocks get discovered. Then the low-quality names borrow the same story. Then expectations get heavy. This investor is not bearish on AI just because prices are high. They are simply watching for the moment when the market stops rewarding reality and starts rewarding imagination. That is usually when the story becomes most popular, most crowded, and most emotionally expensive. Level 8 is the $500,000 allocator. At this level, The investor is thinking less like a stock picker and more like a capital manager. AI is one theme inside a larger financial life. There may be index funds, cash, bonds, real estate, business income, retirement accounts, and taxes all fighting for attention. The big question changes from how do I maximize this AI trade to how do I make sure one exciting theme does not control my entire future? That is a very different question. It is less dramatic, but it is closer to how serious wealth is protected. Level 9 is the $1 million AI capital allocator. This investor is no longer impressed by the word AI by itself. They want to know who has pricing power, who has durable margins, who can fund CapEx, who depends on subsidies, who has customer concentration, and who is exposed if spending slows down. At this level, the investor understands the real AI trade is not one stock or one headline, it is a chain of bottlenecks. Chips, electricity, cooling, networking, cloud budgets, enterprise adoption, regulation, and profits. The question is not just who benefits from AI, the question is who captures the value. Here is the twist. Moving up the AI investor ladder is not really about having more money, it is about having fewer illusions. The beginner asks, what should I buy? The FOMO investor asks, what am I missing? The portfolio builder asks, what can hurt me? The allocator asks, what is already priced in? So if you are watching the AI trade now, the useful question is not whether AI is real. AI is real. The useful question is which level you are behaving like. Are you buying the future, or are you buying the feeling of not being left behind? That difference can decide whether the AI boom becomes a wealth builder or just another expensive lesson.